C'est maintenant. Today we're going to be composing sentences. By this time, I'm sure you're quite familiar with the words on the vocabulary list. Before jumping right into the sentences, let me quickly explain a few words on the list. 호증. 호증 is something that is old, not new. 호증. 호증 is someone who is old, not young. So 호증 refers to a thing, whereas 호증 refers to a person. For example, 호증남, 호증조르g, 호증임ч, 호증누hur. We can say 호증임ch, 호증누hur. In this case, 호증 would mean previous, former, or ex, someone who belonged to past times. Even though 호증 is used a lot in Mongolian, it can sound a bit rude, so a more respectful way to refer to an older person is 나스대. For instance, 나스대hung, 나스대임ch. There's a slight difference between our age and 이츠기h. In terms of usage, 이츠기h are more formal and our age are informal. In terms of meaning, 이츠g refers to a male parent of any living being, whereas our refers to a parent of a child. So 이츠g has more broader meaning and it refers to the biological origin of a living creature. our is more about the merits of a father figure. This quote might help you feel the difference between 이츠g and our. İ츠g болох амархан, our байх хэцүү. Same with age and ich. Ich means a female parent of any living creature. Ich has more wider meaning than age. We refer to the earth as ichtilhi and refer to the sky as itzigtingir. We do say tilhi age. Also, when we talk to our parents, we call them our or age. We never call them itzig or ich. For example, when a child is having a conversation with their parents, they would refer to their mother as ece, which is the equivalent of mummy, and call their father as awa. For example, ece, ээж байх амархан уу? Хажууд сайн аав байвал амархан. Хүү can mean both son or boy. Sometimes миний хүү can mean my child, so it doesn't specify the gender. Охин can mean both daughter or girl. I apologize for the mistake I made in the PDF file where I mistyped 호hud as son, boy. The correct word for 호hud is child, so please correct it, or you can download the correct version of this PDF file from the description of this video. Ich and ach refer to an older sibling. Mongolians refer to their older brother as aga, and we call our older sister as ane or ige. In Mongolian, when you refer to someone who is older than you, but the person is not your sibling, they can be your relative or your friend or just an acquaintance, then you refer to them as ich or ach. For example, халина ich, тоя ich, бата ach, билгун ach. But if you're having a conversation with them, then we add long vowel to address them. For example, халина ich та сайн уу? Батаха танд баярлалаа. Even if you don't know the person who is older than you, you refer to them as ихче or aha to show respect. For example, let's say you're in a shop and the shop assistant is older than you, then you can refer to them as ихче or aha to show respect. For example, ихче ин ямар үнэтэй вэ? Do refers to a younger sibling, but it doesn't say anything about their gender. If we want to specify their gender, we can use эрэгтэй or эмэгтэй. эрэгтэй дүү, эмэгтэй дүү. Even if you don't know a person who is younger than you, it's common to call them миний дүү to show brotherly or sisterly respect. So миний дүү can mean both your own younger sibling, or it is used to address a complete stranger who is younger than you. Let's have a look at this cute interview where the two meaning of миний дүү causes a misunderstanding.
миний дүүгийн нэрийг хэн гэдэг?
Танай дүү юу?
Миний дүүгийн нэрийг хэн гэдэг?
Мэдгүй.
Yom and Tsuil both mean thing. In Mongolian, yom is commonly used as a predicate at the end of a sentence or at the end of a question. For example, in Tsuyom. If we remove yom from this sentence, it would still mean it is right. But if we add yom to this sentence, it confirms and intensifies the meaning of the sentence. It is right, or yes, it is true that it's right. In Senrhalta yom. Same here, yom confirms and intensifies the meaning of the sentence. It is interesting, or it means yes, it's true that it's interesting. When yom is used at the end of a question, it functions as an intensifier. 인조여모. We can also say 인조wo. 인초려모. 인초로. Yom is also used to express enthusiasm, surprise, pleasure, disappointment, etc. Yom plus a expresses enthusiasm, for example. Hurhiyama. Gaihaltayama. You must use a to express excitement. If you leave a out, it would just mean, yes, it is true she's cute. So there's no excitement involved in this sentence. Hurhiyam. If yom is followed by be, it shows adoration, surprise, pleasure, disappointment, etc. For example, hurhiyam be. Gaihaltayam be. We can put yamar in front of it, or we can just leave it out. There's absolutely no difference in meaning-wise. Yamar hurhiyam be. Yamar gaihaltayam be. In Mongolian, we don't have articles, so asult can mean both a question or the question. Harult can mean an answer or the answer. But we have our own ways to refer to a definite and non-specific noun. When we mention something for the first time, when the noun is not specified, we use nik. Tind nik humban. Tind nik tsitsigban. The second time you mention the person or the thing, we use tir. For example, tir hun underyom. Tir tsitsig ulamban. Nugo is used when both the speaker and the listener know which person or thing we are talking about. Nugo can be followed by an additional attribute to make the noun more specific. For example, Nugo өндөр хүн инээмсэглэж байна. Nugo улаан цэцэг дэлгэрч байна. The difference between tir and nugo can be shown on timeline, so this is a timeline. When you mention a thing or a person for the first time, you use nik. Tind nik tsitsig ban. The second time you mention it, immediately after you mentioned it for the first time, you use tir. Tir tsitsig ulan ban. Nugo is used after a while the noun was first mentioned. It could be after 5 minutes, or 2 days, or a week later. Because we are mentioning the thing or the person after a while, we use additional adjectives to make it even clear who or what we are talking about. Now let's have a look at what kind of sentences we can make.